4 to 5 hours. If I talk about focused work, then that's 4 to 5 hours. Yes, then other work is like about talking to the client, meetings, and managing everything. So a lot of time goes in there.
Hi, Ankita. It'll be great if we can have you on video. Thank you for joining.
Also,
Hi, Anita.
hello,
How are you doing?
sir, I'm good.
Where are you these days?
I'm in Delhi currently.
You're currently in Delhi. Okay. So have you come back permanently from Los Angeles or like temporary?
I'll go again next year, most probably waiting for my visa.
So you go in from time to time, you go to US and then other times you're here, right?
Yes, with family in Delhi.
Okay. So what is your story? So you are practicing law in Delhi?
Yes, I joined LawSikho course and now I'm dealing with international clients and have my company in US and doing international work, not just US.
Great, superb. So tell me something, like you began your work in the US how? Because you're doing things in India and then you joined LawSikho, you joined some course with us. So how did you make the transition and start working with US clients? So how did it get started?
So my journey started on Upwork. I started getting clients from there, and within 6 months, I became financially independent. So I decided to go to LA on my own, and there I set up my company. I did some paperwork.
Los Angeles.
Yes, and I did networking, met a few people online, offline, hustled a bit. I mean, hustled a lot to be honest. And then I started gaining US clients from there and stayed there for a while, then came back, and that's how the journey continued of having US clients.
Okay. So how long did it take you and how did LawSikho help you in this journey?
I started my course with LawSikho on US contract drafting and paralegal. So there I started to learn about my skills, started about contract drafting, learned how to reach US clients, how to approach US clients, how to communicate, all of it, like 360-degree guidance, to be honest. So that gave me the confidence to actually go to LA and pursue it.
So many people have this question that if how can LawSikho teach you how to draft US contracts or any US work? So how did you learn from us?
I mean, there are classes, of course. There are theoretical classes, then they give you assignments and they follow up on assignments. There's a class where they address all your concerns and they take up the assignments and you get clarity on what you have done, where have you been mistaken, how to improve yourself. And then there is freelancing department where you get coaching on how to set up your profile, how to write proposals, how to reach your first client, how to add sample work. So it's like everything you need to get that push to be able to get into the international market.
Great. So how did you get your first client? Tell me about that.
I really did follow all the proposal writing techniques, how to write my proposal and add sample work. So I did that consistently. And within 10 days, I would say, in a very short span of time, I got my first client. Yeah.
How many applications got rejected?
I think around 20, 15 to 20 or more than 20.
What happens on platforms like Upwork and others? Once you get your 5-10 good 5-star rating, then you start getting a lot of work. You don't even have to pitch, people come to you and ask you to do your work. So how was that for you?
Yeah, that's what happened. That's what's been happening. I don't write proposals anymore. So it takes time. Like initial 2 to 3 months, I did a lot of hard work and then it kind of followed from there. So yeah, initially you have to do a lot more work.
And over time it gets easier.
Yes.
And so you went to the US, right? So you're also preparing for California bar exam, I believe.
Yes.
Okay.
I am.
When are you going to give this exam?
I am thinking, because I'm so busy with the work right now, that I think next year, for sure, next year, February or July. But I'm targeting February, but next year for sure.
What is your, how much are you earning now? So you have not cleared the bar exam yet, but how much are you currently earning on an average or something?
Around, I would say $6,000 to $7,000.
$6,000 to $7,000 per month.
Per month, yes.
So that's around 5-7 lakhs, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. So obviously this is very different from how much you're earning as a lawyer in India when you're doing work for Indian clients some time back.
Yes, very different.
Very different, right?
Very different, yeah.
So what changed? What is the difference? How come you're earning so less, you're earning so much there? You are the same person. You have spent maybe 6 months, 1 year learning some new skills. You are still not California bar exam qualified. So what is the mystery? What is the magic in this?
A really good question. I think the mystery is that I try to improve every day in terms of my communication, in terms of my skills, not just legal skills, non-legal skills as well. And I am trying to be coachable every day, not just like in terms of like getting back to the client, in terms of getting the client, communicating with the client, onboarding the client, developing my skills. So it's continuous work. I think that makes the difference for me.
How much time do you spend in a day doing client work?
I think 4 to 5 hours. If I talk about focused work, then that's 4 to 5 hours. Yes, then other work is like about talking to the client, meetings and managing everything. So a lot of time goes in there.
Okay, got it. So you are doing 4 hours of client work,
Yes.
and the remaining time in pitching and managing the work.
Managing, yes.
And now you are hiring people.
Yes, I'm hiring people currently, yes.
And how much are you charging clients?
That really depends. My hourly is $80 per hour.
$50 per hour. Did you start with that? You started with lower amount, no?
I started with 5 or 7, I think.
$5 or $7. And over time,
Yeah.
as you built your track record, you added.
Yeah. I think with each good review, I change it.
Clients don't mind paying more. You went to US, so I think then that actually made a difference in your ability to charge even more.
Yeah.
But like $20-$30, this much is what our students charge after getting lots of reviews. Then it is possible to charge this, okay? And does an LLM really make a difference?
No. 100% no. Not at all. I don't recommend it, to be honest.
You don't recommend. Guys, you understood your answer, right? You're making $6,000 to $7,000 per month. How long it took you to get here? You've been earning this since you went to US, right? Like around 9 months, say you are earning this.
I think, yeah. If we say like total for 1 year.
So in
Yeah.
1 year, in 1 year you got to $6,000, $7,000 a month.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have given you all a conservative goal. 1 year, get to $2,000 a month if you're working full time. Right?
Yeah.
And that will itself be a huge breakthrough. After that, you can start hiring people, you can do many things and scale up further. What do you say to people who are on the fence today?
I feel if I can do it, because I was in the same position. I was questioning myself. I even like to the LawSikho team, I was like, will I be able to do it? And I got the same response as you are saying now. I just believed in that leap that I have to do this. Let's try. If I don't take this risk, even if it's not a risk, to be honest, it's like, investing in yourself, because this is the future. And there are so many opportunities.
How did you convince yourself to believe this?
I did my own research. I did try to, I looked up everywhere. I saw the stories and I saw that this was happening. And if you go on Upwork, there are actually opportunities. If you see the jobs, nobody is making this up. There are actually so many jobs and they need lawyers. They need hardworking people. So I was like, yeah, this is real and I need to get skilled and get coached.
And what did you show to your initial clients as track record?
I think I showed my samples and I was always building my LinkedIn profile. So I always had some profiles, some social media profiles, because you need to have something. If you're not ready for Upwork right now, take maybe 3 months later, but you can start working on LinkedIn right now.
And did that help you to get clients?
Yes, definitely.
Directly from LinkedIn?
No, from Upwork.
Clients checked up on LinkedIn and
Yeah.
they saw ye sab kar rahe ho and they believed and then they gave them. Great strategy.
No,
Lot of people also get direct clients from Upwork, from LinkedIn
from
also.
LinkedIn also, yeah.
Great. So how does life feel now after having come here?
Yes, I did it. Life has changed, to be honest. And I am so optimistic and excited every day to start work and to grow more that I'm really excited about work, which was lacking few years back.
2 years back,
Yes.
I think you were like,
I was very demotivated. Very.
can you all see the glow and the energy and the happiness on her face? How many years of experience does she have? It's like Indian litigation doesn't count, right? Experience in litigation in India is not going to be relevant for US clients. But she started from scratch in 2020, right? And she's here from scratch with US work.
Yes.
Do you have faith that you can do this? How many of you want to follow this kind of journey and get these results? You can break records. It's possible for you to do as well. What do you say to people on the fence?
It's possible. 100% it's possible. Start now because you don't want to regret. You will have a lot of competition against people who realize this now.
And then if you do this now, you get early traction, and by the time there is competition, you are already successful. So clients already see your profile and trust you over the competition.
Yeah.
That is the difference. Okay. Great. Thank you, Ankita. We are super proud of everything that you have achieved. And yes, if you will work for 1 hour, 2 hours a day, 2 hours a day, then you will get results.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much. What's your next goal? You are planning to buy a house.
Yes, sir. That and California bar.
Very good. And by when do you want to do this?
Next year.
Next year you want to buy a house also and go ahead for California bar. Super exciting.
Yes.
Very good. We are here to support you and we'll move on for now. Thank you very much, Ankita.